BAILLY, and I don't think we say this often enough about defenders, is a guy that makes it worth going to a game of football, buying a ticket. You know that if he's carrying your colours, he's going to give absolutely everything.
When Eric Bailly arrived at Manchester United in 2016, he came with a big price tag for a young defender. The kid from the Ivory Coast was just 22 when he signed from Villarreal for £30 million. He also came with glowing reviews from the media in Spain. I remember talking to Barcelona-based Spanish football expert Graham Hunter, who watched Bailly's early years with Espanyol and then his graduation to Villarreal.
BAILLY stood out instantly, not because I'm trying to claim retrospectively that I thought, here's a Manchester United player, but it was the Catalan derby, it was winter 2014, and the expectation, given that Espanyol hadn't won at the Camp Nou since Pep Guardiola's first season, which is 2008-09, was that they'd be beaten again. Now, in due course, they were beaten, but in the first half, BAILLY played as if he was the great and Barcelona weren't a big deal. He took my attention away from the game because I've seen umpteen Catalan derbies, but it's mythical, isn't it, that you see a player and he hits you immediately. The truth is that doesn't happen all that often. But BAILLY did, and you could see that he was raw, but given his age and his background, being a little bit raw in the challenge, see the ball, want the ball, I didn't think was a flaw. So I told a few people about this kid who had really knocked me out, thought no more of it, and I think about 5 or 6 games later, Villarreal paid £5 million for him, so I thought, okay, I got that one right. And all that Eric needed at Villarreal to make him a Manchester United prospect was to temper that. Whenever I see it, I go for it, and that began to happen at Villarreal.
4 years into Bailly's career at Manchester United, we're still waiting to see the best of the kid from the Ivory Coast. His days as a Red Devil blighted by a series of injury setbacks. But many still believe Bailly has all the assets to be a top player for United, heralded as one of European football's great prospects when he became Mourinho's first signing for United when Jose was in the Old Trafford hot seat.
And I thought it was evident then that his progression was something close to meteoric. I didn't know United were going to come in and sign him, but it was very clear that Villarreal had a European class player and that if he stayed there for a long time, he'd start to be named in European teams of the year. And if he didn't stay there, it was a big club that was going to take him.
4 years on, it's clear Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still has faith in Bailly. Ole has recently been saying good things about his injury-hampered defender. And in Bailly's favour is a steely determination built on a tough background that endears him to his fans. The rugged centre-back didn't even play on a grass pitch until he was 15 years old, due to the conditions in home country Ivory Coast. On top of that, civil war and unrest in the African nation threatened to ruin his footballing dreams. But Bailly has soldiered on through all the challenges and the setbacks. In his first 54 appearances in the Premier League, spread over 4 injury-plagued seasons for United, Bailly was part of an impressive 21 clean sheets. The only problem is he's only averaged 18 games a season. Nonetheless, there remains a strong belief the sky's the limit for Bailly if he can shrug off his fitness frailties. And if he can do that, the man from the Ivory Coast could be the answer to our need for speed and tenacity at the heart of United's defence. So it's more with hope than anticipation that I'll leave you with this reminder of just how highly Bailly was thought of when his attributes attracted United to splash out in the first place.
That he was signing for a big club was absolutely no surprise whatsoever. And I remember writing a lot about him at the time, and I said all that people will have to do is be a little bit patient because there are still raw edges. I saw him as being somebody that teammates and the coach, whoever that coach was, and the crowd would love, because he plays with an exuberance, with a will to win that I think fits the traditional United brand. And often players who are adored by the crowd, and I think maybe he still in the process of earning that status, because injury has hampered his progress, players who are adored by the crowd can get more time to develop. They're forgiven more, and their progression is allowed, it's not curtailed. So in my opinion, he's going to become a vital player for United. I feel sorry for him that he's had to wait so long, and I know that he did a lot of his learning in the Ivory Coast from Kolo Touré. And if you can go on to mimic Kolo Touré's success at Arsenal, United have got a gem.